Pacific is very important to the United States. Three successive administrations have made it a priority. It's a priority for the Biden administration. Why? Because so much of our commerce goes through that region. So many of our major issues involve our partners in that region. It is a critical area. It's dominated by the People's Republic of China. Why? Because what they are threatening in regards to the China Sea, South China Sea, so much of the commerce goes through there. Because of our concern of China using military might over Taiwan, because of their coercive economic policies that are threatening the free commerce of the world, because of their human rights records, the Uyghur population. These are areas of major concern to the United States. There are national security interests. So the region is very important, and being able to deal with the challenges created by China is a major issue for us.
We have seen in the latest Munich security report that that part of the world has increased their defense spending significantly, and that also includes China. Is there an arms race in that part of the world?
I know that China is increasing their military spending, but let's take a look at some of our allies. Japan is significantly increasing theirs, not so much to counter China, but to be a partner of the free world. Right now, the front line is Ukraine. And what happens in Ukraine affects the Indo-Pacific region. I think Japan understands that. I think our allies in the region understand that. So yes, we are seeing that region recognize there are security concerns. And those security concerns may be global in one region, will come to another region.
One of your colleagues earlier was telling me that the United States could soon impose sanctions on China in the context of their support to Russia. Do you agree with that?
We have imposed sanctions against Russia. We expect countries to honor those sanctions, not just the United States. It's been the free world, the global community has imposed sanctions against Russia because of its incursions into Ukraine. We want those sanctions honored. And when a third country allows products to be imported from Russia, they're violating the spirit of what we've done on sanctions. And yes, particularly in the energy sector, there is concern about China, and those areas are being looked upon as to whether we can tighten the sanctions, not so much to penalize China, but to make sure that they're not supporting the war effort by Russia.
But the Europeans are currently, as we speak, preparing a new round of sanctions that are likely to hit companies in mainland China. Is this a step that the U.S. is considering to take too?
It's an area that we're looking at. We are working, Congress is working with the administration as to how we can enforce the sanctions against Russia, and that will require greater cooperation of other countries.